Hare Krishna. Welcome to Wisdomful Wednesday, Navaratri special. Durga will be adorned in different forms on these different days. 9 special days, the whole Gujarat will be celebrating. What is its cultural significance, spiritual significance? Why devotees of Krishna has to discuss about it? What is the importance of Mother Durga in devotees' life? What role does she play? How does devotee see and pray to Durga? What's her role in devotees' life and how things happen? We will discuss much more in detail based on the teachings of Swami Srila Prabhupada and the understanding what we need to do to get this done properly. Before we do that, Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschata Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shivasadi Gaur Bhaktaranda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Navaratri is by and large a Hindu festival celebrated all across India, especially in Gujarat. The name means 9 nights. In Sanskrit, Nava means 9 and Ratri means nights. Generally, it occurs twice in a year. Major observances. Sharad Navaratri in the month of September, October, it's widely celebrated. It's going to come very soon. And Chaitra Navaratra in spring month, March and April. There are also 2 Gupta Navaratris. One is Magha Navaratri and Ashada Navaratri. Main features of the celebrations: 9 days and nights worshipping the 9 different forms of Durga, each day with a different form with a specific attributes. Some people fast and decorate, enact dramas based on the Leela of the Mother Durga. And final day, it's called Vijayadashami, which is promptly celebrated as Dashahara, marks the end, often always celebrated as victory of good over evil. It also commemorates the pastime of Lord Ramachandra killing Ravana. The 9 forms of Durga, each day, each one is dedicated to one of the goddesses form. First day we have Shailaputri, daughter of mountains, the Brahmacharini, and Chandraganta, Kushmanda, Skandamata, and up till Siddhidhatri on the 9th day. And across India, there's a regional variation in customs, while the core theme of victory of good over evil, worship of divine feminine is common, practice every part of the India. And by and large in Gujarat, you have this famous Garba dance, keeping the goddess in the center and dancing around her, praying to her, and decorative clay pots and community dance. That's what generally this part of the world people do. And in Eastern India, West Bengal, Odisha, Assam, Durga Puja, the key observance with enormous public pandals, processions, and immersions of those deities. In South India, what do? They worship Ayudha Puja and Saraswati Puja is most commonly celebrated, and the world famous Mysore Dasara on the 10th day is celebrated. Cultural and symbolic importance celebrated over good over evil, especially victory of Mother Durga over demon Mahishasura, and the victory of Lord Ramachandra over the wicked demon Ravana. Brahma Samhita states, Shrishti Sthiti Pralaya Sadhana Shakti Rekha Chayeva Yasya Bhuvanani Bibarti Durga Ichchana Rupam Api Yasya Tateshta Cheshta Govinda Madi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. The external potency of Maya, who is of the nature of the shadow, the Chit potency, is worshipped by all people as Durga, the creating, preserving, and destroying agency of this mundane world. I adore that my Lord Govinda, accordance to with whose will Durga conducts herself. Chaeva yasya bhuvanani bibhadhidu. She acts as a shadow. The world in which Brahma takes his stand and hymns, the Lord of Goloka is Devi Dhama, consisting of 14 worlds. And Durga is the presiding deity. She is 10 armed, representing tenfold fruitive activities. She rides on the lion, representing her heroic prowess. She tramples down Mahishasura, representing the subduer of vices. She is the mother of two great sons, Kartikeya and Ganesha, representing the beauty and success. She is placed between Lakshmi and Saraswati, Durga, representing mundane opulence and mundane knowledge. Now she is armed with the 20 weapons which she holds in her 10 hands, representing various pious activities enjoined in the Vedas for suppression of vices. These things are spoken by Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj when he writes the purport of Brahma Samhita for this verse. She holds the snake, representing the beauty of destructive time. Such is Durga, possessing all these manifestations. Durga is possessed of, which means a prison house. When jivas begotten by the marginal potency, Tata Shakti, we are Tata Shakti, right? Antaranga Shakti, Bahiranga Shakti. Antaranga Shakti is the internal energy of the Lord, represented by the Radharani, Lakshmi, Rukmini, etc. Bahiranga Shakti is represented by Durga, and we are marginal energy of the or Tata Shakti. We can either be influenced by Mahamaya or Yogamaya. Okay. When jivas begotten by marginal potency, Tata Shakti, we ourselves, forget the service of Krishna, they are confined in the mundane prison house. It's called the citadel of Durga. 20 weapons, representation, various activities enjoined by the Vedas for the suppression of the vices. The wheel of the karma is the instrument of punishment at this place, material world. The work of purifying these penalized jivas is the duty devolved upon Durga. She has this thankless job. She is incessantly engaged in discharging the same by the will of Govinda. Matlab, she doesn't do it on her own. She is given the service by the Supreme Lord Govinda, on whose instruction she does this thankless job. When luckily the forgetfulness of the Govinda on the part of imprisoned jivas is remarked by them, coming in contact with the self-realized souls, and their natural appetite for loving service of Krishna is aroused. Durga herself then becomes the agency of the deliverance by the will of Govinda. I mean to say, when you come in touch with a bona fide spiritual master, she starts delivering the jiva towards Krishna. And Krishna tells her not to intervene in that particular jiva's further progress in Krishna consciousness. So it behoves everybody to obtain the clueless grace of Durga, the mistress of this prison, by propitiating her with the selfless service of Krishna. The boons received from Durga in the shape of wealth, property, recovery from the illness of wife and sons should be realized as the deluding kindness of Durga. The mundane physical jubilation of Dasamahavidya, the then goddess or forms of Durga, are elaborated for the delusion of the fetid souls of this world. This is what Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami tells. Jiva is a spiritual atomic part of Krishna. Mama Ivamsho Jiva Loka Jiva Bhuta Sanatana. When he forgets his service of Krishna, he is at once deflected by the attracting power of Maya in this world, who throws him into the whirlpool of mundane fruitive activity. Karma. In a gross body constituted of 5 elements, 5 attributes, 11 senses resembling the garb of a prisoner. This is how, just like a prisoner has a attire by which he is known as a prisoner, Similarly, our gross body, which is considered of 5 material elements and their 5 attributes and 11 senses, it is in that sense resembling a prisoner. In this whirlpool, Jiva has experience of happiness and miseries, heaven and hell. Beside this, there is a subtle body consisting of mind, intelligence, and ego. We should know all these things inside the gross body. By means of subtle body, the Jiva forsakes one gross body and takes recourse in another. The Jiva cannot get rid of the subtle body and evil desires unless and until he is liberated. On getting rid of the subtle body, and he bathes in Viraja and goes up to the Haridama. Devi Mahesha Haridamushu Teshu Teshu. After we are in Devi Dama, then we go to the Mahesha Dama, then we go to the Haridama. Such are the duties performed by Durga in accordance with the will of Govinda. Now, this is what Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami tells about Mother Durga. Durga is worshipped by the people of this mundane world. Generally, what is mentioned in the mantra, which is outer covering of the spiritual realm of the Supreme Lord, is the eternal maidservant of Krishna, is therefore transcendental reality whose shadow, the Durga of this world, functions in this material world as her maidservant. Now, these are little easy to understand provided you take it from a bona fide source. Okay. Now, this Durga, when we surrender to Krishna, she becomes Yogamaya. When we don't surrender to Durga, when we don't surrender to Krishna, I mean to say, the same personality becomes Durga, and she has got 10 hands, 20 weapons, and one such weapon is the trident, which has 3 spikes, and with these 3 spikes, the souls, jivas, are punished by Adhyatmika Klesha, Adi Bhautika Klesha, Adi Devika Klesha. Adhyatmika Klesha means suffering caused by body and mind, Adi Devika suffering caused by high living entities, and Adhyatmika means, Adi Bhautika means suffering caused by other living entities. And she's inflicting, and we are worshipping her. Maya. But when we surrender to Krishna, she becomes extremely happy, and she removes that trident, and we, the living entity who surrender to Krishna as devotees, get relief from the 3 miseries. She is doing her duty just to make sure those who are rebellious souls, who are rebellious against Krishna, as put in this material world and given those material sufferings in the form of 3 modes of material nature. Now, what is the speciality of Mother Durga in Vaishnava's life? The classical example is from the Krishna's pastimes. The young unmarried girls performed the worship of Katyayani, chanting the following mantra. What is the mantra they chant? O goddesses of Katyayani, O great potency of the Lord, O possessor of great mystic power and mighty controller of all. These are the prayers offered by gopis. Please make me the consort wife of son of Nanda Maharaj, or let son of Nanda Maharaj be my husband. I offer my obeisance unto you. This is in 10th canto in the 22nd chapter. And they pray, O supreme eternal energy. They know the position of Durga, or the personality of Godhead. O supreme mystic power, O supreme controller of this material world, O goddesses, please be kind to us. Please arrange our marriage with son of Nanda Maharaj Krishna. Now, these are the prayers offered by the gopis. These gopis, they just wanted to have Krishna as their husband, and they prayed to Katyayani, a form of goddess Durga. When they prayed to Katyayani for 1 month, eating just khichdi once in a day, taking a cold water bath in Yamuna every single day without fail, they offered these prayers. Lord, look in the heart as Paramatma knew these prayers. Although the gopis were worshipping Durga, they didn't worship Durga for their material engrossment, for their material satisfaction. Their purpose was only to have Krishna as their concert. Looking that desire, intense desire, Krishna fulfilled that desires. Similarly, on this occasion of Navratra, if you happen to visit Durga Pandal or Navaratra, you can pray to Mother Durga to be engaged in the service of Sri Krishna. This is what Mother Durga can do by bestowing you with Krishna Bhakti. Another instance in Srimad Bhagavatam, uh, where a devotee was saved by Kali. Generally, the Kali is a ferocious, fearful form of Mother Durga. And their followers are also a little scary in that sense. But when such servants of Kali, the followers and servants of the dacoit chief, considered Jada Bharata, who was actually King Bharata and had to take birth as a deer and then took birth as Jada Bharata, he didn't want to show his spiritual potency. He wanted to be very extremely careful and cautious that this life, I don't want to take a chance and just want to go back to Godhead. See, they thought this fellow looks like a dumb and a deaf fellow. It's suitable to be offered as a man animal to Mother Kali. Remember, Mother Kali is a great devotee of the Lord. She doesn't touch any offering offered to her, whether meat or liquor or anything else. It is taken by her associates. Okay? Now, I'll just briefly tell what happened. These followers and servants of dacoit chief considered Jada Bharata to possess qualities quite suitable for a man animal, and they decided that he was a perfect choice for sacrifice. Their faces bright with happiness, they bound him with the ropes and brought him to temple of goddess Kali. All the thieves, according to their imaginative ritual for killing animalistic men, bathed Jada Bharata, dressed him in a new clothes, decorated him with ornaments befitting an animal, smeared his body with scented oils, decorated with tilaka, sandalwood pulp and garlands. They fed him sumptuously, then brought him before the goddess Kali, offering her insects, lamps, garland and park grain, newly grown twigs, sprouts, fruits and the flowers. This is the way they worship Kali. In this way, they worshipped the deity before killing the man animal. Then they vibrated song and prayers, played drums and bugles. Jada Bharata was then made to sit down before the deity. At this time, one of the thieves, acting as a chief priest, what did he do? Was ready to offer the blood of Jada Bharata, whom they imagined to be an animal man, to goddess Kali to drink as liquor. He therefore took up a very fearsome sword, which was very sharp, and then consecrating it by mantra of Bhadrakali, raised it to kill Jada Bharata. Intolerant of the offenses committed, the infuriated goddesses flashed her eyes and displayed her fierce curved teeth. Her reddish eyes glowed and she displayed her fearsome features. She assumed a frightening body as if she were prepared to destroy the entire creation. Leaping from the deity form to actual violently from the altar, she immediately decapitated all the rogues and thieves from the very sword which they had intended to kill Jada Bharata. This is the relationship of Mother Kali with Vaishnavas. She will not sit quiet when a Vaishnava is offended, when a Vaishnava is put into such atrocities. Anyone who puts atrocities to such Vaishnavas, she'll personally take care of them. So be careful when you deal with Vaishnavas. There are certain people who are called Shaktas. Then generally they are, again, sometimes they do harm some sincere Vaishnavas. And rest assured, just like Kali did to the dacoit kings and dacoits who were supposed to kill Jada Bharata, similar thing will happen. Same thing happened one past time in Chaitanya Charitamrita, where one of the Shaktas who got infuriated by the fame of a Vaishnava devotee did something, and he got badly affected by a disease, and which was again cured by when the devotee forgave him. Hmm? This is another pastime. Third pastime would be the beautiful pastime of Krishna's appearance. As you all know, Krishna appeared as the eighth son of Devaki and Vasudeva, and mystically, after his appearance, Krishna was transformed into four-handed Vishnu form and again into baby. Then he was transferred to Gokula by Vasudeva. After Vasudeva transferred Krishna to Gokula, he came back, adjusted all the doors and gates, and the gatekeepers awoke and heard the newborn child crying. Who was the new child born? The girl child who was born to Yashoda was bought back by Vasudeva. Kamsa was waiting to hear the news of the child's birth, and the gatekeepers immediately approached him and informed the child was born. At that time, Kamsa got up from the bed and very quickly exclaimed, "Mera kaal abhi aa chuka hai." My death of my life is born. Kamsa was actually perplexed. Now that his death was approaching and his hair stood on end, he immediately rushed towards to the place where the child was born. Devaki, on seeing her brother approaching, prayed in a very meek attitude to Kamsa. She said, "My dear brother, please do not kill this female child. I promise that this child will be the wife of your son. Therefore, do not kill her. You are not to be killed by any female child." That was the omen. That was the prophecy. You are to be killed by the male child. So please do not kill her. My dear brother, you have killed so many of my children who were just born, shining as a sun. That is not your fault. You have been advised by demonic friends to kill my children. That's the power of association of demonic people. But now I beg you to excuse this girl. Let her live as my daughter. But Kamsa was so cruel that he did not listen to the beautiful prayers offered by his sister Devaki. He forcefully grabbed a newborn child to rebuke his sister and attempted to dash her on the stone mercilessly. This is what demonic people do. This is a very graphic example of a cruel brother who could sacrifice all relationship for just sake of personal gratification. That's what demons are. Now what happens? As you all know, the child immediately slipped out of his hands, went up in the sky and appeared with 8 arms as younger sister of Vishnu. She was decorated with a nice dress, flower garlands and ornaments. In her 8 hands, she held a bow, lance and arrows, bellows, conch shells and so many other disc, club, shield. And then she appeared. And she said, "You foolish Kamsa, the child who was supposed to kill you, Krishna, is already born elsewhere. You count your days." And she disappeared. So Durga appears as Yogamaya, participates in the service of the Lord like this. Today we have Prasadam is thanks to Mother Durga, who acts as Bimala Devi. Narada Muni pleased Mother Lakshmi. Lakshmi was happy with Narada Muni's service. Narada Muni asked, "I want to have Prasadam of the Lord." Lakshmi said, "You can ask anything except this. Mother, I want only Prasadam of the Lord." There was that tie-up with Mother Lakshmi and Vishnu that only she would get the remnants of the food what Vishnu has it. But that day when she was unhappy because of which she couldn't fulfill the desire of Narada Muni, and Vishnu could sense that, and he asked, "What's the problem?" And she narrates the whole problem. Then, "Okay, you can just give it to him, no problem." The prasad from Lord Vishnu's plate, and the Mother Lakshmi was so happy to keep her promise, and he offered it to Narada Muni. Narada Muni ate and he was in ecstasy. He was thrilled. He was happy. He went around singing the glories of the Lord, and in ecstasy he reached Lord Shiva's abode. And Lord Shiva inquired why he is so happy and ecstatic. You have never seen him so ecstatic like this. And he explained, Narada Muni, that I have got prasadam of the Lord. And that's why I'm in ecstasy. So Narada Muni, when he said that, Shiva's eyes grow a little big. brother, where is the prasadam for me? And he said, I've eaten, oh, I've got little bit. One grain, he gave it to Lord Shiva, and Lord Shiva was in ecstasy having this prasadam, and she started his dance in ecstasy. Supposed to be Tandava Nritya, and the whole creation was in tantrums and difficulty because of this untoward destructive dance of Lord Shiva, because he was in ecstasy in having prasadam. And all the devatas were in trouble, and they approached Lord Shiva, and he was not listening because he was in ecstasy of getting the prasadam of Lord Vishnu. Meanwhile, they approached Mother Durga. Again, Mother Durga came and asked her husband, सुनते हो क्या हुआ? अभी टाइम नहीं है, जल्दी क्या हो गया? Oh, then he came to his senses, because only wife can control husband. Same thing here also. And he confessed that Narad Muni had come and he gave me 1 grain of prasadam, and that's why I went into ecstasy. Now, Mother Durga at that point of say, where is my portion of prasadam? You're supposed to give me. I'm your wife. Then Lord Shiva is in dilemma now. What to do? Mother Durga, now she went into ecstasy. She went into furious anger, and who can stop her? And nobody could stop her. Even the husband couldn't stop her. They all approached Lord Vishnu. Lord Vishnu arrived. It's because of you and your prasadam this is happening. Please stop Mother Durga from this creative destroy dance. The Mother Durga was consoled by Vishnu, saying that, my dear Durga, goddess, I'll give you the prasadam, don't worry. But Mother Durga is very compassionate, very loving in nature. I am okay if you give me prasadam, but I want the prasadam to be given to all the conditioned souls in this material world. They should also get benefit of this. Agreed. And that's how the prasadam appeared in the material world. In Jagannath Puri, the first offering of Jagannath prasadam goes to Bimala Devi. Then it goes to all the other people. Thanks to Durga Devi to getting Vishnu prasadam to this material world. And in a place called Mayapur, there's a dweep called Simantana Dweep. That's a beautiful pastime. In Kailasha, Kashi, Lord Shiva got to know the future in Kali Yuga, that Lord Krishna is going to appear as Gauranga Mahaprabhu and perform his leelas. He himself is going to come and become his own devotee and chant the names of the Lord and make devotees without any discretion, without any discrimination. And he wanted to see literally this pastime, and he renounced his Kashi, renounced his Kailasha, and appeared and said, I'm going to take birth in Nadia and do the duty of Dwarpalaka. Hearing this, Mother Parvati also, why would I be without my husband? She also followed in the footsteps of her husband. She also did tapasya in Shimantani Deepa. And because of her vigorous tapasya, Lord Gauranga Mahaprabhu appeared, and he gave him the beautiful darshan, curly hairs, long hands, broad chest, beautiful face, glowing effulgence. Wonderful, beautiful darshan of Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Mother Parvati was very pleased to have. She took the dust from the lotus feet of Gauranga Mahaprabhu and then applied onto her Simantin, this in between the hairs. And that's why that tract of land, that Dvipa, was named as Simantini Dvipa. Then Gauranga Mahaprabhu at that point of time asked Mother Parvati, why are you doing such a tapasya? What is the necessity of you doing the tapasya? Then Mother Parvati tells, Krishna sama Surya Maya hoya andakara. Krishna is equal to sun and Maya is ignorance or darkness. Wherever Krishna is there, I cannot be there. Wherever sunlight is there, Darkness cannot be there. I always work as chaya, shadow. I cannot be in front of the Lord. I have to do this thankless job of putting the jivas in Maya, make them forgetful of Krishna. I am not able to participate in the Leela of yours. I just want to be part of your Leela, at least in this form as Gauranga Mahaprabhu. So Lord Mahaprabhu blessed her to be the part of Gauranga Leela. Along with Lord Shiva, Durga Devi stays in Gauramandala, in the Beepa Mandala, as assisting Lord Shiva in his service as Dwarpalakas. This is what the position of Mother Durga is. And Krishna also tells in the Bhagavad Gita, Maya Adhyakshena Prakriti Suvate Sacharacharam. Under my superintendence, this Prakriti produces moving and non-moving things. He's mentioning about Mother Nature, Durga. And also Krishna, Devi Esha Gunamai Mama Maya Durataya. This divine energy of mine is insurmountable. But Mayam Etam Tarantite, Maameva Prapadyante. If you surrender unto me, you will easily overcome Maya. And Prabhupada, when he visited Durga temple, he offered his obeisances from his keeping Mother Durga on the right hand side. Generally, we offer obeisance to Radha and Krishna, keeping the deities towards our left side. But when we offer respects to Durga Devi, we should keep Durga Devi onto our right hand side. And then offering full obeisances, he offered this beautiful prayers from Brahma Samhita. Shrishti Stitili Pralaya Sadhana Shakti Reka Chayeva Yasya Bhuvanani Vibharti Durga Icha Nurupama Pasya Chachadesa Cheshta Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. She is so powerful. She can create, annihilate and maintain. She acts as a chaya, shadow of the Supreme Personality of God. And she is the external potency of the Supreme Lord. She does this thankless job or superintendent job or policing job. Nobody can escape her from her clutches. But if you surrender to Krishna, then she can excuse you. And that surrender process in Kali Yuga is made very simple. Chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. On this auspicious occasion of Navratri, let us reflect, contemplate upon these beautiful pastimes of Mother Durga, helping devotees in advancing Krishna consciousness. With this, I stop here. Thank you so much for patiently hearing me. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai.